Hey everybody, Dylan Tanaka here with the REIA of Macomb, your favorite real estate investor here in Metro Detroit. And I'm very excited about this month's main event. We have Frank Alcini, who is a CPA that focuses completely on us as real estate investors. And we're going to have him out. He's going to spill the beans on all of the special little secrets, tips, tricks, and techniques that we need to know so we pay the IRS less money at the end of the year, but also to kind of help us set up our entities the right way, so that we are structured properly during the year, not worrying about it at the end of the year, right? So I'm really excited to have Frank here. Like I said, he's been hanging out with us at the REIA for a while now, and it's not often I find a CPA that I can hang out with and have fun, who really understands what we do as real estate investors. So Frank, are you on there?
Yes.
Hey,
Hi,
good
everybody.
to see you.
Looking forward to coming out this Thursday and talking to everybody. I know a lot of people are house flippers and landlords and want to really be able to cover those best topics for each of them and the different tax strategies to be able to structure and minimize their taxes. I like to call myself a tax reduction strategist and really can strategize in June as opposed to next February. So come on out this Thursday night and see us all. And I'll be able to answer your questions and help you so that we can come up with the strategy that's best for you and your business, and hopefully providing wealth to you and your family for the long time to come. Back at you, Dylan.
Awesome, Frank. Hey, listen, so I get questions all the time from new and old real estate investors. When I say old, I don't mean old like me with the gray hair. I just mean guys and gals that have been in the business for a long time. And I think probably the main thing I get asked, at the REIA or even like on the Facebook groups and stuff is, what's the most important thing, looking at it both ways, from both like a flipper and from a landlord? What would you give them, just like 30 seconds of advice each, on how to basically pay less money in taxes at the end of the year?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is really open communication, and with the between myself and then the investor or the flipper. And many times that's going to be the same person that they might be flipping and investing, and understanding they're different. I like to call them tax buckets and accounting buckets that they keep everything in, and really being able to maximize what they're already spending and really capturing those expenses to reduce the taxes. And depending on what their long-term intent is on that flipping property, or how long they're holding that property, being able to develop different strategies. So it's not always a cookie cutter approach, but more of an approach developed for each individual investor, depending on what they're doing and where their business is located, and a number of factors. But really like to go into that and be able to dive much deeper on Thursday night.
All right. Well, thanks, Frank. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I've been in this business a long time, going on 20 years, and it's not often you find a CPA or any professionals who focus on us as real estate investors. But this Thursday night, June 27th, doors open at 6 p.m. for networking. Frank's usually there pretty early. He's usually got a nice fresh coffee in his hand. He doesn't bring any for me, but that's okay. So he'll be ready to rock and roll. But doors open at 6 p.m. for networking, and we're always there at the REIA of Macomb, making it happen, right? But make sure to get there early, get a good seat. Frank's gonna talk for probably only 30 minutes. Then we're just gonna do Q&A, because what Frank said to me was he didn't want to prepare an hour and a half speech and put everybody to sleep and talk about taxes when there's all these other super cool questions that come up that affect a lot of us. Because as real estate investors, a lot of the time, one question kind of cascades over the whole audience and can really affect all of us. And really, to me, that's what Frank's specialty is like he said, getting us in the right buckets and making sure that we're making the right decisions at this time of the year, not at the end of the year. So again, doors open 6 p.m., June 27th, Thursday evening. It's going to be a great, great event. We're excited to have Frank there. And if you haven't already, make sure that you go to the REIA of Macomb website and secure your seat. And you'll see myself, you'll see Frank, and a bunch of other real estate investors who are crazy just like us that do what we do. So as always, Dylan Tanaka, your favorite real estate investor here in Metro Detroit, Frank Alcini, and we will see you guys later in the week.